there. See the little take two.
Take two.
So yeah, this is me figuring out all of the settings in YouTube Live, which apparently you can't edit them as you go. You can't like change your microphone settings. Sad. Can you hear us now? Welcome back. Take two. This is Kaylee Cross Stitch live, and this is how it usually goes live. This is my special guest, my mom. Hi. Another Darcy. And as I was saying in the first one, my wonderful stitchy friend, Stitchman Darcy, he shouted me out in his last video, and he said, "Oh, Kaylee's awesome. She usually does short videos, and this one probably won't be short because we found a whole bunch of finished objects that were stitched by either mom or my sister or my aunt. So we have lots of stuff here. So I'm excited for take two. I'm like more mellow the second time. So I'm gonna ask my mom questions. We're both a little nervous, but maybe the nerves are gone now that it's been take two. Feel free to ask us questions in the chat if you want to, and I'll try to read them so that when this goes up on the channel, which I don't know if it replays the live chat like as it appears in the video. I think it might do that. Probably. I maybe could have looked that up, but oh well. So let me just show you the things that I have stitched first. And maybe you already saw this because I've been talking and you can't hear me, but now you can see it. This is Alabama. You've seen this last time. I think it was a new start last time. And this is from Stitches Lovers Shop on Etsy. See, it's not focusing. Awesome. Thank you, Wilma. She says, hi again. Now I can hear you. And this is a 1/1 on 25 count. And I'm stitching this semi in hand, semi with the hoop. And I just hit 50% on it. Boom. Done. So the second project I brought with me on our trip is Moroccan Sampler from Cliffside Stitches on Etsy. And I'm sorry for the blurriness. My phone camera is usually better than this, but whatever. And this is on 32 count linen. I forgot what color it is. I think it's a Zweigart linen. But since you saw it last, I did this motif here. Oh my goodness, it's very, very choppy, this motif with the 4 different colors. And this one finished, there's a picture on my Instagram of what that will look like. I usually put it on the screen, but I'm not recording on the same stuff. So, and it's a digital pattern. So those are my 2 whips, and I just wanted to say in this video, because it's my Flosstube and 2-week update, and my first video in April, I stitched, oh, the number is over here. No ukulele today. I didn't bring it with me. I didn't fly with it. But my mom has a mandolin. Maybe if people harass us enough maybe if people encourage us enough in the chat, then we'll sing or something. I don't know. I'd be scared to do that live. Okay, so in March, I stitched 12,290 full crosses and 960 tent stitches. I have one piece that's 10 stitches. I know it's kind of weird for me to just mention that during this because I'm not showing it to you, but I'm like 1,600 miles away from where I live. So there's that. Okay, let's show some of these beautiful stitchings that I have. And my mom, I was like, oh, I want to show my mom's cross stitch in my video and my sister's because I know that they had too. And then we found like all these other things. So we have a lot to show.
This is a blast from the past.
Blast from the past. So a lot of these have been, I don't know, like before the 2000s.
Yes. Most of them in the 90s. I cut at least one from the 80s and most of them from the 90s.
So this is going to go like this. I'm going to show Mom what I'm showing you, and then she's going to try to remember sort of when it was stitched. And I'll see if I can figure out what fabric and stuff. So this is by Aunt, right?
Aunt Mindy.
And tell us what you know about this.
Mindy sewed curtains for us in these colors. And after she left, she went and found this cool piece.
Oh, it's freaking out.
And she made it for us and sent it to us. I would say this is from approximately 1995.
95, 2 years after I was born. Look, I made it autofocus, and now it's like, stop it, phone. Oh, what? It's like, here, maybe we can turn on autofocus. How's that? Oh, there we go. That works. So this is from 1995, nice and small. This looks, did I say it? A 14 count. Looks like 2 strands, and that's some great back stitching. Yeah. Okay, I have some other little ones. Which one was first?
Those came together.
Together. Ooh, so we'll show
Yep,
them together.
This is a set, and it's, I don't know, I didn't do it. I got them as a gift. But I typically only displayed the one of the child in the tire swing because it was shortly before I got these that one of my children cut off some hair from the other child. And I did not want to display that and encourage anybody to cut off anybody's braid. So that one pretty much got put in a box, and I don't think I ever displayed it.
That's really funny.
And if I guess, these were probably 1997.
97. These were, this looks like 18 count. Ada. Oh, those are so cute. That's really funny. Whoops. Okay. Nice. So those are 3 fun ones. We have some more from my aunt. This is not a cross stitch piece, but this is heart hanger, I believe, right?
A Scandinavian art, I believe.
And this looks to be on a 20, 25 or maybe 28. So yeah, this is really pretty. And this sits on the piano, right?
Yes. Mindy loves needlework.
Yeah.
She cross-stitched for many years, and then she started a on heart on her and put her cross-stitch away.
I have a bib from her. We maybe could have found that in the baby box. But yeah, so a lot of this is my aunt's stuff. She should start a YouTube channel. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about any of these older patterns. I'll be here for a couple days, and I can ask my mom, and she can answer your questions, even if you're not watching this live. Okay, I know you're nervous about this one.
I am. I don't love this one because I did this one when I was 16 years old, and I gave it to my boyfriend at the time, and it was called So in Love. And so I wrote on the back, I gave him this in 1985, and I said, this is called So in Love, and that's what I am with you.
That's so cute.
So she's got heart patches, and she's patching his pants.
And then this is like a loose thread. That's so cute.
Yeah, but I didn't know how to stretch it, so it's quite wrinkly.
I mean, who knows how to frame their first piece?
I
Half
did
of
it when I
mine are
was
just-
16.
Half of mine are just sitting like in a bag like this.
Yeah. Anyway, he hung it on his wall.
And he was living 4 hours away? 3 hours
Yeah.
away?
3.5 hours away. We wrote letters.
Wrote letters. Yeah, I remember hearing about the letters. Okay. Should I do Serena's
Yeah, I think
next?
so.
So we did, if you watched my finish parade, I talked about like my history of cross stitch and how I kind of started it because I wanted to enter it in the county fair. And she entered this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my sister did this beautiful lady. Oh, glare. Oh my, look at all that glare. Let me see. There, sort of. Maybe I can get a good picture of this and put it on my Instagram. This is pretty, this is a big feat, I think. If I show it to you closer, I don't know, this is 3/1 on, I think it's 18 count, which for me is really bulky. I don't know about you. Did you ever stitch with 3 strands?
I never did.
Only 2?
No.
And this was, I don't know if you remember me talking about this in my video, but I was like, black fabric is the only kind of fabric to stitch on. And it was inspired by this because I was watching my sister work on this and I was like, ooh, that looks so cool when it's really dark. I apologize if this camera is kind of jerky. It's just being a jerk. So this is my sister's. Do you remember what she got with this? Did she win anything?
I don't recall.
I told them the story about how I won grand champion with my little tiny music bookmark, and you were kind of embarrassed because it was like really dinky. And here's my sister's with a big, this is maybe like 100 by 90 or something like that, maybe 120 by 90. And it's mostly full coverage except the black is not. That's just the fabric. So that's a very pretty pattern. We still only have one person watching, so not too nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things left, and 4 of them are my aunts. So maybe I'll just be like, do you remember anything about this? But I remember something about this. This is a quilt pattern or quilt that I got for graduation, and this was the pillow that went with it. And my aunt gave this to me as a graduation present. But you actually finished it here, right? Did we have the quilting machine at that time?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
No, yeah, it was somewhere else.
She had this done somewhere.
And I have the quilt at my house in California, but I don't know why I didn't bring the pillow. Probably because it was kind of big and bulky. I should just take it out and squash it down, vacuum seal it or something. Anyway, so I have a quilt that looks similar to this. It has the piano on it, and this is t-shirts that you stole from my closet. And these were like my college colors. So my mom stole a few of my t-shirts and she made the quilt out of that. And then, oh, it's not on this one, but she used the quilting machine with like the really long arm. And it has like this really cool pattern of 8th notes and the treble clef like in the stitching. So I don't know if you can tell, but like the finished stitching. It's not on this, but it's on the quilt. So I got the quilt and the pillowcase. But what's cross-stitched on this is that piano with the flowers on it. I wonder, can you see from the other side if this has Ada on the back? Oh no, it's like in between the fabric. She must have done it on an Ada, but then Ada on the back and then
Or
just
waist canvas.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels a little, maybe.
I bet she did waist canvas.
I've never worked with waist canvas.
You just pull it all out. You put it like on a sweatshirt. and you just stitch it, and then you pull the waist canvas out piece by piece.
Oh, it's like
And then there's,
fibers.
yeah,
Oh.
and then you just have your cross stitch on the fabric.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm admiring it and not even showing you. So that's kind of cool. It was music themed because I went to school for music. And yeah, that's very pretty. This looks to be 18 count as well. I think she liked 18, didn't she?
I think she did.
Pretty small and nice. Okay, more Aunt Mindy stuff. Let's show smallest to biggest, or smallest to biggest frames. Do you know anything about this?
This is probably the last couple years of the century, maybe in 1998. And she made it to match those colors in my living area, dining room, living room. And just gave it to us as a gift.
Was this sitting at Grandma's house? Or is that a different one?
No, she did one for Grandma, similar to this. It's still at Grandma's.
Okay,
On
this
top
is.
of the piano.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
Two of them.
And this is 14 count. It's really nice with the shading. These are half stitches down here, and it looks to be one strand. Yeah, just one strand.
Looks like it's behind a little bit of a frosted glass.
Yeah. Isn't that pretty? Boy, I would stitch that even. That's a good pattern. It's hard to make instruments look real, but that looks pretty good. Okay, get closer. Hello to the wonderful 2 people watching right now. Hi. Live, watching this live. Let us know if you have any questions. We can answer them live. Why am I so weird on camera? It's like just us.
On camera?
Yeah, we're on camera.
Are you weird all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, these look like a set.
They are a set.
Oh, it's big.
Little girls and their dolls.
I'm doing my best to not have glare. These must have been done before the other ones.
You know, I think she was just doing a lot of cross stitching those few years, and I think they would all be between 95 and 2000. Yeah, probably 95 and 99. These were probably in about 4 years.
How did she finish all that stuff in
She's
4
super
years?
fast.
Did she stitch with 2 hands? Do you know?
I don't know.
Or just one? She is fast. She does everything fast. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. This looks like 18 or maybe 16 count. All this, the white space in her dress is not stitched. That's just the fabric. But that's really pretty backstitch. I should just take pictures of all of these and put them on my Instagram. Be like, look at all these beautiful cross stitches I found at home. Darcy Cameron calls them cross stitchings. Cross stitchings. Okay, and here's another one. Girl with doll. Oh, glare. There we go. This is big. I feel like Michelle Bendy. I don't know which direction I'm going. Look at the flowers in the doll's hair. Those are like 3D. What is it? I wonder if it's turning out that jerky on the finished thing. Probably. Oh, this is heavy. My arms are getting tired. 19 minutes. This is still like, it's a little long for me, but I just like don't want to talk very much. I feel insecure when I'm rambling. Okay, here's the crown jewel, everyone. This is probably what inspired me the most. Out of all the cross stitch that I saw, was this one. And before I show you the front, I'm going to show you the prize. Oliver County Fair Grand Champion in 2000. I was 7 years old. Center, North Dakota. Now everyone knows where you live. Okay, show them. How pretty that is.
So this is my third baby. So I had two babies about 13 months apart, and I had a husband that was working shift work, and so it was a lot of work and a lot of mental stress to have two babies. And so
I'm number 4, you guys. I'm the youngest of 4.
in 5 years.
In 5.
But this was my third one, because when they would go down for a nap, I would have 2 full hours to have my creative time. It was awesome. And so I loved my alone time where I could just work on my craft. I found this in a cross-stitch magazine. It was on the cover, and I thought this was so cool. And I chose to stitch it.
Look at that pan. Okay, and tell them about the linen.
What is it, 28 count?
No, yeah.
I think it's a 28 count linen. It's almost see-through.
It is. It's like, it's quite thin. Is this too close, Mom? I was looking at, she keeps this in the bathroom, and I was looking at it really closely because, we like to see like close up what it looks like. And I never asked what this was. Like, most stitchers start on Ada, and then they have no idea what linen is, and they're like, what's linen? And I never knew this was on linen. I just looked at it and I always thought, wow, that's really beautiful. And so when I was looking at it closely, I was like, wow, these stitches look really great, really great. There's fractionals, there's like backstitch.
Yeah, and when I always loved it, and then when Kaylee took it off the wall today and started looking at it, I got creeped out, like, okay, somebody that knows how stitches are supposed to be and teaches people how to make their stitches look better is now looking at my work from 25 years ago.
But you knew what a loop start was.
Well, I didn't know what it was called, but I did it all the time.
See, like, this is what's fascinating, and probably what's really cool about, I think, Kathleen at Situation Normal, I was telling Mom that she does save the stitches, and she finds old pieces and either finishes them if they're incomplete or reframes them. And it's really fascinating to see work that's from before, cross stitch has been like a trend, and just see how it was done, Yeah.
I think it was the last piece I worked on.
Yeah, you haven't done that. You haven't done
much since. Yeah.
You're into other things.
Well, about the time you went to school, then I started building a house.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got a job.
Yeah. So isn't this gorgeous, you guys? Please, if you're watching this, say, way to go, Kaylee's mom, or way to go, Darcy 2, because Darcy Cameron is Darcy 1. And say, way to go, this is a gorgeous piece. And this frame is really beautiful too. Did you frame this yourself?
I did.
You did a really good job stretching it and stuff.
Well, in between the time that I framed that first one when I was 16 and framing this one, I worked for a frame shop.
What?
You didn't know that?
No!
From July to February, when I got too sick because I was expecting Flint, I worked for a frame shop and framed prints for an artist.
You mean I have a professional framer in my family that I don't have to go spend $70 on Michael?
And you never knew?
I never knew!
Crazy.
So you like stretched it.
Yeah.
Did you put all this dust on it? I'm just No, this has been sitting for a long time. I just can't stop looking at it. It's so pretty. Look at how cute that baby is. Is this supposed to be Tyrus?
No, I didn't name it.
No. It's just baby sucking on.
Yeah, the cross-stitch baby.
Cross-stitch baby.
So I have 5 kids instead of 4.
Oh, it's a baby. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this.
I enjoyed this. This is fun.
Isn't it fun? It's kind of like addicting to just be like, look at this thing that I put all this work into, and maybe somebody else is excited to see it. Even if one person sees it, it's really cool. Yeah. And one person comments and says, "This looks really great."
And a trip down memory lane.
Yeah. Back into the 90s. In 1985. We should reframe this. This is a really special memory, and I have something funny about this one. This is the one that Mom gave my dad. Whoops, let me not cover you up. My brother said, is that what anime was supposed to look like before anime was popular?
This is precious moments.
Precious moments, yes. Yeah, thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
This is an exciting Flosstube. Even though we had like 1 or 2 viewers, but that's okay. I didn't expect to have very many. And it's less pressure. Yeah. And also I don't have to edit it. Yeah. So go to my Instagram to see all of these beauties close up. Maybe I'll do like 1 post per, well, that would be a lot of posts in one day. I think I haven't been posting very much, so people might be overwhelmed and they're like, how much stitching has she been doing? If they don't read the description. Anyway, so I'll post some of these on my Instagram. You can go follow me at Kaylee Crossstitch on Instagram. Subscribe, like, please comment and say good job to my mom, because I'm sorry that I made you feel insecure about your crafting in 2000 or before then. Oh, 90, you stitched it in 92.
Yes. No, well, it was 1990 and 91.
Yeah. And let me know if you have any questions for my mom. I can text her if we leave after that, and I can ask. Or if my aunt, I can reach out to my aunt maybe and say, what inspired you? Maybe I'll like have her on an Instagram live or something, because she has Instagram. I'm getting so excited, and I'm planning things for people that they don't even want to. They haven't said that they want to do yet.
I think it's a craft that has been passed down.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom did a lot of embroidery as a teenager, and then my grandma did some of it, and my sister did candle wicking and tatting,
and she does a lot of scrapbooking.
Yeah.
So you're a crafty family.
Yeah, Mom had a craft business when I was a teenager, selling macrame.
I didn't know this.
Yes. Her biggest show, I think, was she sold $1,200 in like a 2-day show in the 80s.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
They're a very crafty family. Musically creative, crafty. That's so cool. Did any of your other siblings do like
Denise did tatting and the candle wicking, which is knots on top of fabric. You use threads, and then you make a big knot, almost 1/8 of an inch around. And you make the knots in patterns and pictures.
So like extreme cross stitch, kind of.
No, like
extreme French knots.
Big knobby knots.
Knobby knots.
Yeah.
I know a lot of stitchers hate French knots. They and backstitch but that's so common in these older patterns. Like it's cross stitch and backstitch, pretty much. And a lot of like, I feel like there's a lot of patterns have exploded to where they're like not that complicated. They're only cross stitch. Sure. No backstitch. And then they're huge. Like I have that huge one. Oh, that's cool. Are there any comments? No. This would have been cool if we would have comments, but that's okay. We'll have people in the comments after the video is over. And everyone will look at my channel and be like, Kaylee has a 30-minute video? What happened? See, that's still really short. Some people have like hour plus videos. I don't know how
I
they
might
talk
even
that
join
long.
Instagram just for you.
And then you can share your, no, you don't have to share anything.
My mandolin.
Your mandolin, yeah. We're not going to sing. I feel like it would be weird. And we would mess up a lot because we haven't practiced it together yet. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me and my wonderful mom. See, doesn't this feel weird? It's like it's a prepared personality. Yeah. I'm sure people have done this before where they just talk about how weird it is on camera. So we're going to go. We're going to eat some snacks that I don't get in California. And we're going to hang out and chat more. And we're probably going to put these away because, or are you going to hang some of them? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, follow me on Instagram, comment. I said that like 12 times. Bye. End.